me a rank it the way it's time for a spanking. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today and only today, we are here to rank every notable Sonic character by their character design. Alright, now classic Sonic by design, absolute peak. I mean, a beautiful character design, whether it was from the 90s or today. I think classic design is just as important as modern Sonic. Just Sonic design in general is probably one of my favorite character designs of all time. You know, the quills, you got the cool gloves, the cool shoes, everything about the character looks cool, and that's why he is massive. One of the big reasons why he's massive to this day, you know, just he's the most recognizable character out there. He looks immaculate. And of course, if you'd like to see more rankings, make sure to subscribe to your boy and let me know what you'd like to see below. Thank you. Ooh, Super Sonic. I'm gonna put him in, I mean, absolute peak as well. I think classic Super Sonic looks just as cool as regular Super Sonic, obviously inspired by Super Saiyan, but it just, Super Sonic has always looked amazing. Hypersonic, you gotta build crazy, you know, like I fuck with it heavy, right, you know, but it's not as cool as Supersonic I find, but it's still a really cool design. Just again, another variation of Sonic. Dr. Eggman, now specifically classic Eggman, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would put him in, you kind of build crazy. I would put him in absolute peak. I think that's going to be a spot safe for modern Eggman, because I think modern Eggman's design fits a little bit more, but I do like the very cartoony nature of classic Eggman, where he's like more rounded, you know, the head's also like really small, the proportions are a little different, so I kind of fuck with him. Ooh, classic Tails. Now, this is going to be my hot take. I think classic Tails for me is just kind of clean. And we're going to talk about it when we get to modern Tails. I think Tails is a character that benefited a lot from his modern design, because the classic one, a little too orangey, you know, not also too much material in terms of the game instead of like his design, but he still looks pretty fucking cool. Super Tails is just like Tails, but he glows. So, I mean, I'll put him in the same category, I guess. Ooh, classic Amy. I'm trying to think, where would I put her just in terms of pure design? I think I would put her also in kind of clean. I think Amy's a character that benefited a lot from her modern design. Looks a lot more cleaner, but you know, Rosie the Rascal, little cute, you know, little cute little fit, you know, with the green and orange design, you know, mini little Pico hammer. So she's cute. She's kind of clean. I think design-wise, it's not bad. Metal Sonic, absolute peak. Let me tell you why, bro. Metal Sonic could have just been like a robot Sonic, you know, dead as Sonic, but like with, you know, bolts all around him. But they went so hard and went above and beyond to create a version of Sonic that's, you know, a robot version of him, but he looks so much more menacing. You got the dark, you know, eyelid or whatever you want to call it, with the red eyes. You got mechanical body parts. You have like more claw-like hands. It's just, I feel like the effort on Metal Sonic's design is so fucking good to the point that they've pretty much never changed it. You know, classic Metal looks pretty much the same as modern Metal, and he's always looked so cool and so menacing. The way they were able just to take Sonic as a concept, put it on Metal, but make him look distinct enough, even though he is just a variation of him, I love it. Now, classic Knuckles is kind of just, again, your build kind of crazy. Like, what a really sick design. I love, you know, the way his, what would you call it, like the dreads or the quills or whatever, how they're downwards like that. Like I said, another character that I think benefits more from their modern design, but in terms of classic Knuckles, he looks cool. He's always looked cool. All right, ass. I've always said this. I don't like Pepto-Bismol. Knuckles, don't talk to me about it. Egg Robo, like the little robot Eggmans. I mean, they're they look like Eggman with like a little metal head. They're not bad, but it's not a character design I ever think about. Oh, Silver Sonic. So this is that little mini Sonic boss fight you get in CD, I believe. I mean, his design is just like a little metal fucking side. He doesn't really do shit. He doesn't look cool or anything, right? If we're going purely by design. Mecha Sonic. Honestly, Mecha Sonic V1 from Sonic 2, I believe, or Sonic 1 or Sonic 2, which one ever. Kind of clean, honestly. I think it also does a good job of being a menacing version of Sonic. It almost looks a little more lifeless design-wise, which adds to sort of like the character design of it. So really, really cool. I think it's kind of clean. Mecha Sonic 2. You built kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Mecha Sonic MK2 is such a cool design, right? And obviously, there's been a lot of fan projects that have used the design and everything, but what a menacing looking variation of Sonic. You know what I mean? I love how large he is, the cool attacks. He is just design-wise, absolutely fucking cool. I think that's the thing to define it, is like, he looks menacing and he looks cool. Oh, these are the villains from Mania. Honestly, I would put the Heavy Gunner, definitely in kind of clean. I would put Heavy, Shinobi. I would just kind of put them all in kind of clean. I think they all fit in the kind of clean category. They're not like anything too notable design-wise, but they keep that classic design of Eggman's robots while having a bit more personality and look to them. So I like them a lot. They're kind of clean. Oh, Trip the Sun Gazer, a recent pick. I'm trying to think, where would I put Trip now that I think about it? Honestly, I would put Trip in kind of clean. I think over time, you know, I like the design. I like the idea of it being Sun Gazer. Well, which guy is it, a lizard or something? I like, you know, that she could wrap herself in a circle and spin, kind of like Sonic, but she can stick to walls. I like her animations. Like, I think design-wise, she's really cool. I'm not a fan of her with the helmet on. I think the helmet on looks a little goofy, and I know that's part of her design, but she's cute. I think she's a definition of a cool, cute-looking Sonic character. It's nice to have a new design after a long time for a mainline game. Super Trip, bro, ass. I don't know what's going on. Like, I like the idea of having a dragon, you know, character, but it's so completely different from the main character's design that, like, it's one of those things. If I feel like a good super form should at least keep the essence of what the base character looks like in some way that's still recognizable. But if you saw, like, purely by design, that my AirPod fell, if you saw purely by design Super Trip without knowing who Trip was, I think it's just, you know, you wouldn't know who it is. And I think it's a generic dragon. I mean, it's cool obviously when it does attacks and stuff, but we're going by design. So for me, the design is kind of ass. Mighty and Ray. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ray is really ugly. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a bug, but Ray, really kind of an ugly looking dude, bro. He's just, his dimensions are weird, his round face is weird. It's just, I feel like he wants to be Tails so badly, but he's just like, he feels like he's at the dollar store. But Mighty got sauce to him. I would put him in kind of clean, above even Chip or Mecha over there. I think he's cooking for sure. Classic Vector, he's kind of I would put, look, I would put the classic variants of the Chaotix all in I, because I feel like, again, they are characters that massively benefit from their modern designs. They look okay in the past. They look a little weird, if anything. I'm not necessarily a fan of their classic artwork, but so they're I. I mean, characters like Heavy Bomb or whatever, you know, I'm not mad at them. Metal Sonic Kai, what the fuck is Metal Sonic? Oh, this is the big robot version of him. I'd put him in I. He's kind of cool. Fang, oh dude, Fang is built kind of crazy. I've always loved Fang's design. Obviously, he gives me a bit of trauma because of Superstars, but design-wise, I love, you know, the tooth that sticks out of him. I love how sharp he feels. Like, all his angles feel really sharp. I like how menacing he looks. Like, I feel like Fang's a character you look at and you're like, I think you are kind of a villain. You're kind of a dickhead. So it's really good that his design conveys that. For me, Bark, I'd say it's an I. I mean, design-wise, he looks kind of like all over the place. Like, he's a big size, green, you know, scarf, red hat, yellow body, white stuff. Like, I feel like he's got way too many color schemes going on. And like I say, he's not a bad design character, but he's not a character that I think of all the time, or that I think I'd want to see again, or even got like a different variation. I just think Bark for me is like, he's you know, he's not ass. Bean, I think, has a bit more sauce to him for sure. I would definitely put Bean in kind of clean, right? Obviously, I feel like we get a better version of Bean in the future with Jet the Hawk, but I think Bean, for his design, again, follows that classic Sonic design, simple color schemes. I like his little, you know, bomb tossing stuff, but again, we're going purely by design. Design-wise, he's a little silly teenage dude, he looks like. Honey, I've never been a fan. I'm gonna put Honey in I. I'm not even gonna debate it or talk about it. I just feel like Honey, design-wise, I get a character design that feels like it's all over the place with its colors, and for me, it's okay. Tails doll, sure, man, just get it out of here, bro. I don't want to see you, bro. Your design is creepy, bro. You freak me out. You're a freak. You're a freak. Ooh, Metal Knuckles. I'd put Metal Knuckles in kind of clean. Design-wise, he's pretty fire. What in the fuck are these all enemies from the Tails game? Ugly, bro. Ugly, 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 ugly. Get them out, bro. You guys are sickening me, bro. I don't even know why do you exist? Ooh, now the most fun part, right? The modern characters. Sonic, again, absolute peak. 10 out of 10, 30 out of 10 character. We all know, we don't even got to discuss it. That is peak design of all time. Super Sonic, again, light work, putting it right up there with the homie. Looks immaculate. I will say, even design-wise, classic Super Sonic is really dope with like the more exterior quills that he has, but I feel like they end up giving that to Shadow, having Sonic go more upwards with the quills later on. Tails for me, look, Modern Tails is peak. I love Modern Tails' design. That's like Tails for me. You know, the hue of orange is a little lighter. I think he, you know, the longer whiskers or whatever work, the three quills that stick out of his head are really dope. What would you call? Would you call them quills or would you call them like headbangs? I don't know. Either way, Tails for me, modern design-wise, has always been fantastic and absolute peak for the series. Knuckles as well, absolute peak. I wouldn't even discuss that. I would say Knuckles. What's so cool about Knuckles is he's a character that I feel like transcends even Sonic. I feel like anyone who like plays games or something sees Knuckles will be like, yeah, that guy looks cool. Amy, again, I think Amy is an absolute peak design. I think modern Amy looks cool. I way prefer the red dress on her. I way prefer, you know, the longer side quills instead of like the upward spikes she's got going on. Like, I feel like she looks so unique too. She could have just had spikes like Sonic, you know, just like classic Amy does. But I feel like her having more downward quills works out for her. And she exudes girly pop energy just from her design. Big the Cat, man. Now, do I be a dickhead and put him in ass? But no. We're going by design. I think Big the Cat by design is kind of clean. I like him. I think he looks funny. I think he's got a simple color scheme. You know, he conveys right away who he is by his design. He just looks like a dude that's just like there. And that's what Big the Cat is. He's just there. Froggy. I mean, it's a frog, bro. By design, I mean, it's not like offensive or anything. Now we got my boy E102 Gamma or YO or whatever one you call him. I think this design for a robot is kind of clean. It's kind of clean design. You know, it's got a lot of the cool color schemes. Obviously, Eggman colored with the orange, you know, black and reds in there. But design-wise, it doesn't go too crazy. But again, it's still a kind of clean robot design. Modern Eggman, that's, again, I would put it like right in absolute peak as well. That is a character you just look at and you see and you feel the menacing energy from his design. And it's such a unique design where, like, yeah, his body is huge, the legs are lanky. Like, you know what's crazy about Eggman is he feels like he's huge, you know, like he's tall as shit, which I think he pretty much is, but it's like he conveys that really well just by his design. Oh, Chaos? Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, Chaos built kind of crazy. I love Chaos's design as a villain, because on paper, this like villain that just looks like water is whatever, but you have like the menacing eyes, the brain inside, you get the different forms of Chaos. I think Chaos stands out as a design so much between other characters in the series. I love it so much. Tikal, I've always loved Tikal's design. I would put Tikal and also you build kind of crazy. Like, I love how she looks. There's something just cool about her style of the downward quills with the bandages around them. I like how her orange color scheme with the royalty set. Like, she looks fucking cool. I love Tikal by design. All the other Eggman robots from Adventure, I mean, I would say design-wise, they kind of just fall in height. You know, I feel like they're not as cool as our boy, you know, E102 Gamma, right? Who would be kind of clean. I think they fall a little short. This is Zero, the dude that kidnaps Amy. I mean, again, I would just put him in height. Just design-wise, just kind of a big hunk machine. Not hunk machine. Whoa. The birdie from Sonic Adventure that Amy helps. I'd put the birdie in eye. I mean, he's not offensive. He's a little blue bird, man. What else do you want from him? Wow, bro. Shadow? Come on now. Right up there with Sonic, man. How do you design... I still don't understand to this day how they design Shadow to look as fucking cool as he does, bro. The black and red color scheme, immediately phenomenal. Perfection, peak look, right? And it's just... his design is so... cool, bro. I know so many people that don't give a shit about Sonic and they see Sonic, like Shadow as a designer, like, that guy is cool, right? He just exudes so much raw energy, bro. And I'm telling you, it's all the black and red. You know, it's even his armrest with the rings on it, the skater shoes, like immaculate design, bro. That's my guy right there. Now, Super Shadow, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know if I'm a fan of like the bright, like almost white Super Shadow as much as I am as like Super Sonic. So I would put it high up on you build kind of crazy. Rouge, baby girl. All right, girly pop. Honestly, all right. You know, sex aside, right? I would still put her in absolute big. She's a character that, first of all, is sexy. I mean, that's the fact, right? And that's the design of the character. It is, but just also looks really unique compared to anyone else in the series. You've got the bat wings. You've got it's got the boots on. I'm saying, bro, you got that circular head with the big. How did you make a bat such a baddie, bro? Like, legitimately, man. I cannot believe this. Rouge the Bat. There's a reason why people that don't give a shit about Sonic want Rouge the Bat so badly, bro. That design, immaculate, peak, beautiful. King Boo Boo is ass, bro. This fucking goofy is ugly, man. He's so... Get him away from me. I hate this guy. I hate him. Maria, I mean, if we're talking about design-wise, I would say Maria's... I mean, she's just a blonde girl. You know, it's... How many of those do we got in the world, right? Gerald Robotnik, ooh. I would put him in kind of clean for sure because I think Gerald Robotnik, just by his design, looks scary. You know, I feel like he conveys that look of a scary, mad scientist just by his design, right? I feel like if you just saw him, no idea of sight, you'd be like, that guy looks like the villain to me. And I think that says a lot. BioLizard, I mean, by design... He's kind of ugly, right? But to be fair, that is the point. He's an ugly variation of Shadow. So you know what? Me putting an ass, it's kind of like me putting it in peak, really. Oh, Mo-chan. Oh, you bum. Oh, you know what? I'm going by design. I do think Omo-chan by design is kind of aight. I've never been a fan of the more robotic, psycho-looking Chao. It's like he really does look like a psychopath, which maybe is the point, but it's not really something that stands out to me too much. I much prefer the regular Chao. Hero Chao, I would put in You're Kind of Crazy. Even Dark Chao, I would put both of these in You're Kind of Built Crazy. Both of these designs really fucking sick. The president, bro. Now, are we talking about video game president? Or are we talking about like Biden and shit? Because if we go by Biden's design, he kind of old. But no, jokes aside, I mean the president is what is there's no design. He's just like a long guy. Cream is You Kind of Built Crazy. I would put her right under Taka. I think like Cream is such a cool, unique design. I love the long bunny ears she's got. Like they just, you see Cream and she exudes like little sister energy. You just want to give her a hug. We're just cool design all across the board. It's nothing crazy, but it stands out. It's cute. It's cool. Oh, we got Cheese. Now, Cheese, I would say, again, also goes in You Kind of Built Crazy. Like, I love how the Chows look. Vanilla, I would put in kind of clean. I mean, you know, she's a mom. I know a lot of people just think she's a baddie for some reason. I never really saw that. She looks kind of just tired to me all the time, but she's cool. You know, I'm not mad at her. Chocola, I'm gonna put him in Built Kind of Crazy as well. I mean, look good for him. Look at that chocolate boy. Omega. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Omega looks way cool than E102. So I'm gonna put him in You Built Kind of Crazy. I wouldn't put him in absolute peak, but he is Built Kind of Crazy. I love how much more menacing Omega looks. Like he just has that big, bulky, creepy design to him. More villainous tone, more bulky. I love it. Oh, Modern Vector? Absolutely kind of crazy, bro. This dude looks sick, bro. He's got chains. He's got a whole ass. He's got a whole ass eye over here, bro. He's got them spiky bags, bro. I don't even know how this man sits to this day. He just exudes cool energy. I would even say the same for Espio. Espio looks fucking cool. Now, the weird thing about Espio is, I don't know. I guess that horn is his nose. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't look like he has regular nose. But good for him. You know what I'm saying? Good for Espio. Charmy Bee. While I don't like you as a person, I think design-wise, look at like this little trooper bee. Kind of clean. I'm not mad at him. You know, his design-wise, not bad. Ooh, an egg pawn. I mean, whatever. You're right. You're not bothering anybody. You're not at the peak of anybody. Oh, Modern Metal Sonic. Again, I would put him right next to Classic Metal Sonic. I guess they do look a little different, but they follow the same thing. They're an absolute peak design. Neo Metal is built kind of crazy, bro. That design is a little insane. Now, for me, I know a lot of people adore it. For me, it feels sometimes like it's a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? It's too massive, too much going on. Not as clean and perfect as regular Metal, but he's still a sick design. I can't be mad at the guy. Same with Metal Overlord. Metal Overlord built kind of fucking insane. I don't think we'd see something like that ever today because he just looks like a giant psycho dragon. Now, I don't know why they have another Sonic separate from Dreamcast Sonic. I mean, whatever. I'll put you up there. Since you want to be greedy side, you just want to be up there. Dark Spine Sonic. We actually did a tier list about the absolute Sonic forms recently. I think for forms as a pure design, this shit is kind of built crazy, but I love Dark Spine. I love the purple with the white stripes with everything about it. Just design wise exudes raw energy. Now you want to talk about a peak design? Excalibur Sonic. That right there is my fucking guy, bro. How do you he has so much sauce. He has too much sauce. I would call him the sauciest motherfucker to ever do it. Werehog Sonic by design, you built kind of crazy, bro. I wouldn't call it necessarily peak, but come on, bro. He looks really cool, and it conveys Sonic's cool energy while being a little more menacing, which obviously is the point of Werehog. Oh, Black Doom. Now, if we're talking about pure design, Black Doom kind of goes crazy, bro. He looks straight out of Doom. You know what I'm saying? For a guy called Black Doom, he deadass looks straight out of, you know, the Doom series. He looks really cool. I love the giant cloak, makes him look very, you know, otherworldly. I love him by design, genuinely. I would say Doom's eye, kind of clean. You know, he's not as crazy looking as Black Doom, but you know, this creepy looking eye that follows you around exudes just creepy energy by its design. So I put it kind of clean. Devil Doom, I think, is a little bit too much, but I'd put him in kind of clean. I'm not mad at him. The Gun Commander. Now, this feels like I'm just rating a human being. I mean, I'll put him in I. He's just the Gun Commander. What do you offer me? Shadow Android version? I mean, it looks like Shadow, so I'll just put him in kind of crazy. Blaze, peak, bro. They really pulled up. By the way, recently I found out that Sonic Rush is now 19 years old and I wanted to die because I was like, there's no fucking way Rush is about to hit 20. I hate it here. But that aside, Blaze, immaculate character design. What a cool character. Like, the purple looks good on her. She looks majestic. You know, for a character that's a princess, she exudes the shit out of that energy. I love Blaze's design so much. Burning Blaze, I would say, you know, goes right next to her. It's not that much different. I would put Eggman opposite in. I would put him in kind of crazy. I really fuck with the different color scheme, almost like reverse color scheme of Eggman for Eggman opposite. I love him. I think he looks really sick. Marine. Oh, I love Marine's design, bro. I would put it in You Build kind of crazy. I've always loved Marine's design. Like, if we're going just purely by that, she just looks super cool. And there's, you know, another version of this character that pulls up later that, you know what, is not even supposed to be on our list because we're just doing the game characters, but where's the boom list? Because I got a problem with you. Sticks, you will never be Marine. Let me tell you right now, bro. You bum, boomerang head looking goofy ass. Don't talk to me. Johnny, I mean, as a robot, I mean, he's kind of clean. I mean, he looks kind of cool. I like the bullet head he's got going on. He exudes some raw villainous energy. Honestly, Captain Whisker, which is like the robot Eggman, I would say built kind of crazy. I love this. Is almost like robot Eggman design, but as a pirate, looks really cool. Oh, Silver, dude. Absolutely peak, bro. Come on now. A character like Silver is so incredibly well designed. Like, he just looks so cool, bro. He looks like, I don't know how they did it. He almost looks otherworldly, which obviously is, you know, the point, right? He's from another dimension, but just that white color scheme with the black eyelids, the blue laser hands, you know, even the shoes look saucy. Like, everything about Silver just looks cool. I love the way he doesn't necessarily have the normal quills. They're sort of upwards. Like, he's always looked cool to me. I love Silver so much. And again, Super Silver just goes right hand in hand with him. Looks raw. Elise, I mean, she's kind of clean, you know what I'm saying? She looks cool, I guess. Duke of Soliana, I mean, whatever, bro. You're an ugly old man. Sonic Man, come on, absolute peak. Don't even say fucking words like that to me ever again, bro. He's him. What else do you want? Mephiles, all right, now if we're going purely by design, Mephiles goes kind of fucking crazy, bro. That is a sick looking character, man. What a weird demonic form of a shadow variant with the red eyes. His quills almost look crystallized a little bit. He's got that zombie aura to him. Like, his design is so sick. Come on now. Iblis, I mean, honestly, Iblis by design is kind of alright. You know, he's just a giant lava monster. There's not much going on there. Solaris, I mean, it's like a giant triangle. It's alright, nothing crazy. Super Solaris, again, giant triangle. Nothing too crazy about it. Shara build kind of crazy, bro. I love Shara's design. Very, very cool looking character. You know what I'm saying? She really out here. King Shira, so this is just like, you know, this is Arabic Eggman. I fuck with Arabic Eggman. He's kind of cool. I would say all the you know, I would put them all in kind of clean. You know, they're not necessarily a crazy variant, but they're kind of Eraser Jin, though, I would put you in build kind of crazy. What a really sick, menacing villain design. Everything about Eraser Jin looks fire, so I fuck with him heavy. Elf Layla Walayla does a really good job of being a creepy ass looking design, so I would also put it in build kind of crazy with Eraser Jin. Sand Scorpion, the boss fight, I mean, it's alright, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't say any of the designs of the Secret Rings bosses are better than they're kind of whatever. Merlina, absolute baddie, bro. 100% kind of clean. You know, you build kind of crazy. I fuck with Merlina's design heavy, bro. Merlina, Dark Queen, absolute peak. Come on now, bro. How do you design someone so fine and so evil at the same time? Now, Caliburn is just a sword, but he's a really cool looking sword, so I will put him in kind of clean. The blacksmith, again, these are just like the other, you know, the sword version of the character. Now, they're not all equal, right? Because Nume, right, which is the classic, you know, Princess Amy, she's beautiful. I love that look for her. I would say, you know, Knuckles would be in kind of clean. I would say Sir Lancelot version of Shadow is pretty peak as well. I would put Sir Gallade or whatever silver version kind of clean. I'd put Jet the Hawk's variant in kind of clean. I would put King Arthur's design and build kind of crazy. Now Chip design wise, he's kind of a little gremlin. I do think though he looks really cool, but he's just kind of like, if I'm just not pure design, he looks kind of a bit like a dork, you know, which I don't mind. You know, I'm a bit of a dork myself, but I just put him in kind of clean. I like him, but he's kind of clean. The Gaia Colossus, I mean, it's a pile of rocks, so design wise, yeah, it's not bad. All right, guys, we're almost at the fodder over here. SA55, you're like the worst version of Orbot. You're ass, bro. All of you. Professor Pickle, you kind of ugly, bro. But you know what? I'll give you some points for being kind of clean. This other random human, I'd put him in ass. He's ugly. Ice cream guy, you built kind of crazy, bro. You got ice cream on ice cream. Okay, Dark Gaia, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Kind of a peak design, bro. That is pure aura. You want to talk about terrifying villain aura? That's Dark Gaia right there. You would think that thing is gonna kill you, right? Same thing with Perfect Dark Gaia. I think they do an immaculate job of being a terrifying looking being, you know, 100%. What the fuck is a Marauder's? What, you look ass. You look ugly. I think this is from Sonic Chronicles. Ass. All right, we're at Infinite. Now, Infinite, where do I begin with you? I think your design, no joke, a little bit all over the place. You know, you got like the crazy ears, you got the red eyes, you got the psycho cools in the back, you got a old tail, you got the black and red, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on. You got this head mask on, but you do look kind of cool. So I'm gonna put, if we're talking pure design, I'll put him in you build kind of crazy. I'm not mad as it exists. Would I say he's better than a Dark Chow? No. But would I say he looks kind of cool? I fuck with him. I fuck with him. He's almost up there. Come on now. Get Sal away from me. Get Mr. Madden away from me. Avatar? The Avatar character is the definition of a little dork, but he does look cool, so I'll put him in kind of clean. He doesn't bother me. You know, he's cool. He's got his little glasses. He's chilling. Oh, Master Zik. Hold on. Let me tell you this is gonna go. Ass, right? And then Zoman is gonna go in ass. And then Xena is gonna go, if we're talking about design-wise, hold on, she goes kind of crazy. I'm saying with it. Zaz, ass. All right, Zor, ass. Now, Zavok is the one a lot of people are 50-50 on. I am also 50-50. Actually, I would say I'm 70-30 on him. 70% being he's not an awful being. The Wisps, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would put all the Wisps in the same category. They're alright. You know, design-wise, I would say they all hit the same mental beat for me. You know what I'm saying? Where they're just these little creature things or that just kind of exist. Also, I almost grabbed the Cocoa Bike. So hold on, let me grab all these. But I will say Yakker, of all of them, you know, exudes a little more charm. So I'm gonna put him in kind of clean. Thank you, Yakker. This little boy can go fuck himself. The Sentry guy can go fuck himself. Now, Shade design-wise, I also have never been really a fan of. I would put Shade and I, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm just telling you what you gotta know. Imperialator, whatever. Ass. Void just looks... I mean, you look kind of clean. I fuck with Void's design, actually. I'm not mad at that. Now we got Supersonic 2. I would put Supersonic 2 right at the absolute peak right there. We can't be lying to ourselves like this. Come on now. Cybersonic, I would again put in the immaculate world where I wish we saw more of it, but design-wise, fucking awesome. I love Sage. I think for me, I would put Sage in absolute peak. I think Sage does a good job of being what I think a modern human Sonic character can look like. I love the black and red color scheme. I feel like the black and red just works for Sonic characters so well with the white hair. And I love that, you know, when she's good, she has the white fit with the blue on her. Like really just sick color scheming. Tangle, I love you, Tangle. You built kind of crazy. I love Tangle's design so much. The end is just a giant purple moon. So design-wise, it's just Time Eater, you're ugly. Ass. Spartoy, you look ugly. Now the Cocos, I like the Cocos. I would say the Cocos are kind of good. They're little silly guys. Wave, no joke, okay? Peak design, but what a sick looking 2000s girly pop right there. Storm, I would put him in kind of clean. He looks cool. I think I would like the Babylonians all look really cool. I would even put Jet one above them and say he's pretty peak. I really love Jet the Hawk's design. I love how he has his own set of extra quills. I love just he exudes raw energy just through his design. You can tell he's a skater boy. Everything about Jet is a sick design. The Ancients, I mean, they're kind of just like tall, lanky versions of Chaos, but they look kind of creepy. So I would say design-wise, they're kind of clean. The Conductor, he's kind of clean. Shout out to him, you know, from Sonic of the Murderer Sonic. But his wife, though, absolute baddie, bro. You kind of built crazy. Come on now. And then we have Barry, who's the MC of Murderer Sonic. I would put him in kind of clean. I like Barry. He's a silly looking guy. And then Orbot, I would put in kind of clean. I would put Cubot in I, to be honest with you. This Commander guy and whatever. Metal Sonic 3.0, I'm not going to lie to you. The color scheme is kind of ugly to me. So I'll put him an I. And then Babylonian Guardian, I'll put an I. I think that's going to be it. I think these are the notable characters that I would rank purely by design over here. As you can tell, there's a lot of characters. So please let me know what ended up being your favorite out of these. Which ones you would rank below, which ones you would rank above. And of course, I will see you all next time. Peace out, guys. Woo!